Hello, Janna. Welcome to our 2024 Worldwide Launch Masterclass.
Thank you.
So excited to be here. It's finally here.
I'm super excited. I've been doing a lot of launch parties and a lot of events for the last 20 years, and I can say this, I think, is my most exciting day. So I'm so happy to be with you.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here too. And I will introduce you, but I don't think you need any introduction. So Janna Ronert, I'm with, our founder of Image Skincare, an esthetician, in my eyes, guru of all skincare.
Thank you.
And our chairwoman of the board. So happy to be here talking about this most amazing, spectacular launch of, I think, the decade.
Well, thank you very much. I'm super happy to be here. You know, I think when I founded this company, my passion for skin health, for skin innovation, for providing products that change people's lives, I think today we're kind of at a pinnacle. I think for me, our company, our people, I hope everybody watching today, and for their customers, will see how this is really like a revolutionary launch for us. So I'm super excited to be here. And I'm very happy to be here with Michele Snyder, our Chief Marketing Officer, but really I think you're like the chief innovator of our company, and you've had so many years of experience. Why don't you tell the folks watching today a little bit about yourself, because it is a long career of success, and we're so happy you're with us.
Thank you. I've been in skincare, let's just say, for over 20 years.
Okay.
Started my career with SkinCeuticals, and I was there for over 10 years. In fact, I was there with the original team, actually in Dallas. And then we moved to L'Oreal. We moved to New York when L'Oreal bought us, and I was still there heading up the global team. And then we acquired Clarisonic. And so I moved to Seattle to head up that global marketing team. And then I just decided after a few years I was ready to get back to New York. So I moved back to New York to work with Dr. Dennis Grove Skincare with the professional division. So I've been in clinical skincare and professional skincare my entire career. And now I am here with Image. I've been here since October, and I'm so excited to be here.
I think you fit right into the Image family, so welcome.
We know 90% of all skin aging comes from the sun.
Yes.
But, interesting fact, only 11% of Americans wear sunscreen daily. I mean, that's mind-blowing to me.
I know.
And especially when you look at some of the skin cancer facts that, you know, so many people are getting skin cancer at an alarming rate.
I mean, if you want to talk alarming, there are 9,200 skin cancers diagnosed every single day. Did you know that? I mean, that's really alarming. And so I think we have a responsibility to kind of solve that problem. And it's pretty simple. It's wearing a sun protection every day.
In fact, one study showed that regular use of a daily broad spectrum sunscreen can reduce the risk of developing melanoma by 50%.
That's 50%. A lot.
So, yet only 11% of Americans wear sunscreen daily.
Right, we're going to change that.
We're going to change that.
Aren't
we're going to change consumer behavior, because I think we have a social responsibility to do that.
I think so too. And you know, I think when we talked about the mission of changing lives and saving lives, to that point, 2 people every hour die of a skin disease. And you and I and our estheticians and our physicians, we owe it to our clients, to our friends, to our family, to talk about the importance of sun protection at a young age or at any age. Doesn't matter when you start, right? If that 50% reduction, the time is now. I've got twins that are 14, and the 2 things we say every day is brush your teeth and put on your sunscreen.
Exactly.
We don't want your teeth to fall out, and we don't want your face to fall off. So those 2 things are very important, and it's as simple as that.
Absolutely. Oh, my boys, I mean, they take their glasses off immediately and stick their face up in the air for me to put their sunscreen on. So yeah, it's great that we have that behavior at a young age now with our younger generations. But for everyone else out there, it's still, we don't have that behavior where you're doing it every day.
Right.
So
and
that's
an
what
education.
we're going to talk about.
If the mission is for Image to help the world age later, you can only do that by great skin health.
Because our intent was really to change consumer behavior and get everyone to use a sunscreen daily. But I'd love to talk about why Dr. Mark really felt the need to innovate this line, and why did we change the name? We did have a sun care line.
We did.
Prevention Plus, and we have truly innovated. I mean, it's not just a renovation. It is really a new product line with daily prevention.
My husband, Dr. Mark Ronert, being a board certified plastic surgeon, PhD, he believes in skin health. And he believes that if you are a physician that is offering treatments, procedures, and working with a skincare company like Image, the #1 pinnacle thing that is important to us is prevention, like what we talked about.
Absolutely.
So he really looked at what was globally available to us, and new technology, new delivery. We'll talk a little bit about that, but he felt, and I believe, and I think all of us believe, that that is our responsibility for skin health, is a sunscreen. So we changed it to daily because this is something you use daily. This isn't something you use when you just go in the sun. This isn't something you use when you decide to go to work. This isn't something you use when you go to a picnic. This is what you use daily, like brushing your teeth, like brushing your hair. This is something you need to do every single day. And I think daily, we believed, was a better representation of daily prevention than Prevention Plus, because there's a lot of pluses, but this is daily prevention.
Tell me a little bit about the technology.
Well, I mean, first of all, technology should be around how the product delivers into your skin. And the old way of thinking is you apply a product and it shields your skin, maybe like putting floor wax on, right? It shields it, but it doesn't go any deeper. The new technology now starts at that layer 1, goes to layer 2, and down to layer 3. So I think when you look at a technology that can like encapsulate all these different ingredients and do 1, 2, and 3, that's a game changer.
And what I love is it decouples the anti-aging ingredients from those sunscreens that have to stay on top, like you talked about.
Correct.
So those stay on that top layer.
Right.
And then those ingredients that are in that smart delivery technology, they're delivered all the way down to the areas of skin that need it most.
They are, and I think that's what makes it unique. And that's what separates kind of over-the-counter products from professional products that don't have that scientific background. So that was important to him to find what was out there to be that game changer, to leapfrog over everything else that's in the industry, to be,
that's amazing.
I mean, when you look at Image, that I, that stands for innovation. And innovation means you have to continually rise up to have the best products on the market, and that's what we've done this year.
And he actually developed this technology. It wasn't out there.
No.
So he worked with scientific organization to come up with this technology, and I know they're patenting it.
It's patent pending.
That's amazing to deliver this. So it's working, it's communicating with the cells to actually deliver these ingredients to the areas.
It is, and that's why it's called SMART delivery system. So he's a smart guy. He delivered a very smart, delivery system.
Thank you, Dr. Mark.
Thank you. And he put it into all 6 products. So I think this is, physician formulated, dermatology tested, non-comedogenic. But I think the beauty, and for those of you who really know our history, it's elegant, it's silky, it's smooth, it's simple, and it's just something you want to put on versus you have to put on. Our kids want to put it on. Oh. My friends and family want to put it on.
Absolutely.
They don't feel like, oh, I have to put on this white, chalky, drying. It's just the opposite. You want your skin to feel that.
So we're going to start, and we have this handy-dandy book.
Okay.
Our source book, we call it, which is great.
This is brilliant. this marketing is really brilliant. It's not only beautiful, it's educational, but you almost feel like you're immersing yourself in this product. So, I mean, well done, bravo. It's beautiful. And the studies. Again, the studies are so important to the education of why this is this game changer in the new sun protection.
And this really is a guide to help each of our business partners really walk through what product is best for them and for their clients.
Correct.
So we're going to use this today, and let's talk about it. Let's start with the 75.
Oh gosh, my favorite.
It's my favorite too, but I mean, I love all of them.
Favorite. No, I really
I'm sorry,
do.
I have it on right now.
Yeah, so do I. I do too.
It's so wonderful because it's, first of all, it reduces redness by over 21%, which is incredible. Some of that is the texture, but a lot of it are the active ingredients that we talked about earlier that are in there.
But I think the beauty is when you talk about a very high concentration of titanium and zinc, if you see this, this is like a seamless, flawless, almost a second skin.
Totally, a second skin. That's how I describe it, is a second skin.
And for me, that suffers from rosacea, dry, dehydrated, you know, and the studies that show almost 90% of every applicant in the study had increased hydration, that's unbelievable for titanium and zinc. But you couple it with vegan squalene, you couple it with seaweed, basil, these kind of natural botanicals. It's really beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Ooh, I got some damage here. I need to work on my hands. But I think
me too.
And I think that, you know, the target client is everyone, but especially post-procedure, which you all are going to be able to see me doing a live microneedling and how my skin behaves, and to apply this product on one side and to just visually see in person how it reduces the redness is
You're
really,
my hero that you're doing that.
This is a game changer. So I think I've learned, you know, as I've gotten older, that, you know, why not be authentic? I mean, we've been in this industry for so long, and might as well take off my makeup and authenticity, right?
That's
so
great.
We're going to see that soon.
I mean, and we believe so much in this product. We believe in it, and it's also all mineral. So this is all zinc in here, which is incredible, and some titanium. So these are all mineral sun filters. And it's also water resistant. It's 80 minutes,
I see that.
Right?
It's amazing. So why don't you explain, what does that little bunny mean? I see that little bunny there.
Oh, yes.
I see
so
this little
that's
seal.
PETA and cruelty-free. So it is PETA certified. It is cruelty-free. We also have the Skin Cancer Foundation seal on there. I mean, this is just quality all the way around. This is going to be the product that protects the investment that you've made in your skin.
It does. And isn't that bottle also glass?
It's glass.
It's really
it's
recyclable?
Glass. It's recyclable. No. It's sustainable. It also feels good in your hand.
It really does. But at that 1.7 ounces, you can still take this on an airplane.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's travel friendly, which I brought it here with me to see you.
That's great.
Because I can't live without it already. And the redness, we cannot forget about it neutralizing the redness, which is why it's your go-to after procedure.
Right. So let's move on to Dr. Mark's favorite product, which is the Daily Prevention Sheer Matte Moisturizer.
And this is a beautiful product. This is going to be great for anyone who has oily prone skin, problematic skin. This is controlling the oil. It's also controlling the shine throughout the day. It leaves no white cast. And all of these products were tested on a full ethnicity panel of all Fitzpatrick.
Right?
Yes, but this product right here is really great at blending in seamlessly and no white cast whatsoever.
But I think what men and people with kind of more oily prone skin, it has kind of that oil reducing microspheres that really kind of soak up that oil through the day,
Yes.
and you don't get that shine.
Exactly.
So it's really a great product for men especially, but anybody who suffers from that shine. I don't, because I'm so dry and dehydrated, but and this is also water resistant. You know, I see on all of these bottles, which I love, like you can see the number, which I think is really cool, but this EXO SM, that's the technology,
That's the technology.
right? Okay.
Exosome, that is the technology.
So that's our sheer matte moisturizer.
And the sheer matte, it's beautiful because, like you said, it absorbs that oil. It is oil-free as well, but it doesn't leave you looking dull.
Right.
So anybody can use it. It is still, you still look radiant. You just don't look shiny and greasy.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very radiant. Yeah. So let's talk about so many people out there who suffer from dry, dehydrated skin. What is the go-to now?
I am a
Here you are.
Dry, dehydrated girl.
Me too.
The go-to is the Pure Mineral Hydrating Moisturizer SPF 30. And that is right here.
But what I love, it's lightweight. It
Very
is
lightweight.
super dewy.
Yep.
It has a lot of hyaluronic acid in it, right?
It's loaded with hyaluronic acid and some other amazing hydrators in there.
But it's all mineral.
It's all mineral. Wow. So there are no other sun filters in there, and it has the amazing active ingredients that are protecting your skin, and it's super hydrating.
And again, when you look at the clinical study, you can see that after one application, the hydration level increased, and almost 90% said it felt completely weightless. And that's the beauty of a hydrating product, and then you put your makeup on.
Which to me, to be able to say that it's weightless hydration with all mineral, that's something you couldn't achieve, you know, even a few years ago.
Right. And, you know, the smell is so beautiful, and we say fragrance-free.
It's fragrance-free, and what that means is it is synthetic fragrance-free, it is essential oil-free.
Correct.
Now, it does have a scent from an extract in there that is actually functional in the formula, but there is no fragrance whatsoever.
And
but
that's beautiful,
still
because I
smells
think people have come to know about image, you know, that it feels good, it smells good, it works good, so you're getting that same beautiful kind of vanilla, like scent, but it's fragrance free, so that's very cool.
And we have another SPF 30 that's pure mineral. It's our tinted version.
Right.
This new formula is our tinted pure mineral, and it has 40 minutes of water resistance.
Right, but it's also zinc and titanium, right?
Correct.
So kind of this target client is somebody who has like uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation, because that's what the studies show, that after one application on all Fitzpatrick types, almost 90% said my skin is more even.
Exactly.
That's without anything else,
Absolutely.
just this product.
Just this product. And this product, as you can see, is a little more fluid.
It is.
So it's very fluid. It blends in so beautifully into skin. And like you said, it really evens out that skin tone. And some of that is from the tint itself, but it's a tint that blends into so many different skin tones.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, you don't have to be concerned that it's not going to blend. And I'm very light skinned, and it blends into my skin beautifully.
Yeah, I actually like to kind of wear this on the weekends when I don't want to wear any makeup, because it's just kind of my one-stop shop for that beautiful glow, and it kind of evens out my skin tone.
Yes.
So you've got a lot of options here, but also don't forget, in every study the hydration level was always boosted, and that's what the skin needs.
And that increased hydration levels by 65%, by the way.
So when you talk about activities and big sporty people and people who are really on the go and outdoor activities, this is kind of where they would head to, right? The Ultra Defense SPF 50.
And I also think this feels very luxurious. The texture itself. I mean, all of these textures are very silky, but this one is very cushiony.
Super cushiony,
It's got a beautiful cushion to it. And it applies so easily over skin.
Well,
I think it's thick.
I think it's that organic cocoa butter that we put in it.
Yes.
That makes it kind of glisten,
it glistens,
if you will, right?
And it melts into your skin, and it feels so hydrating. But again, not heavy.
Right.
Not heavy, and an SPF 50. Right. So I think this is great if you're active. It's also great if you have a little more mature skin too.
I think so too.
It feels really, like you said, it gives you that cushion to your skin.
It does. So when you're hiking and you want to take that selfie, you're going to be glowing and glistening with our SPF Ultra Defense Moisturizer, right?
And I can't get enough dew in my life. I need dewy skin, so absolutely.
Okay, and the last but not least, I think for both of us, we're super happy about this exciting new product, right?
This is super exciting, and I really do think this might be the sleeper of the line. This might be the runaway hit, which I didn't expect when we were first coming out with this. But
I know.
Yes, this is the Protect and Refresh Mist.
Yeah.
SPF 40.
Yeah.
It's so unique. Are you going to spray it?
Sure.
I can spray it.
I'm just going to spray it here, but you can put it right over your makeup during the day.
I'm going to try it too.
And I think when you talk about sleeper, you know, my daughter is a big tennis player, my son is a rower, and yes, they've tried all these, they've used them, but this is it for them. Spray and go, spray and go.
And it's because it's so easy. It's a dry oil.
Yeah.
So when I first sprayed this, I was actually skeptical.
So was I.
When Dr. Mark was telling me about this, I actually was a little nervous to put it over my makeup. And I tried it. I expected it to kind of feel like something on my skin. You cannot feel it at all.
It's great.
And it is completely dry.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I both have it over our makeup. On.
Yes.
It does not drip. It does not run. For athletes, and I think male athletes, this is fantastic. Because think about when you're outside and you're active and you're sweating, right? First thing you think of is if I'm going to put sunscreen on after I've been active, it's going to run into my eyes. That's what's beautiful about this. You spray it and it stays where you spray.
And it can be used face, body, hands.
Yes,
you know,
décolleté.
I think one of the things that when we talked about, you know, the 9,200 skin cancers a day that are diagnosed, don't forget skin cancer can happen anywhere. Face, ears, neck, chest, hands. So don't forget that, you know, if you're going to be outdoors, you need to kind of cover head to toe.
Absolutely.
And you can get skin cancer in a scalp, so you should try to wear a hat or some sort of protective clothing that has an SPF in it. There's a lot of great brands out there. So I think we need to know that this can be used for body, hands. I actually love to use this in the car. I spray it on, and you know, in Florida, you're driving, and that's a lot of sun exposure.
Absolutely. So and hard to reach places.
Definitely.
Think about it. Well, all our golfers out there that get, you know, the skin cancer on the necks and the back of the ears, like you said, it's very easy to spray that.
And this is, again, 80 minutes.
This
Water
is 80
resistant,
minutes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's great for the beach.
Perfect for the beach and reapplication.
Right.
Because we know we have to reapply when we're out exposed in the sun for long periods of time.
Correct. So that's kind of the lineup. I think what you did, Michele, and your team with this is just beautiful. It's just so representative of the level of protection, right? Really, really beautiful packaging.
I think we were able to bring Dr. Mark's vision to life.
Definitely. And so we kind of went through the retail, but we also have everything in a sample.
We do. We have samples.
So that's really great.
We're working on travel, everything in
Discovery.
a travel discovery size.
Right.
Absolutely. And then we have back bar as well.
Right.
So this is for the treatment. Not only do we have, of course, our 75 in back bar, but we have all of our formulas in back bar.
Yeah. And aren't we kind of thinking that the 75 is the ultimate back bar treatment? Reduction of redness.
That is your go-to.
75, that's a big number.
It's a big number, but it's better to be safe, right?
Absolutely.
And if
that's why I wear it every day.
If you're investing in your skin, you certainly want the most protection you can get.
Definitely. So I like also here it says hydrate and protect for better skin every day. And then on the back it says for every skin under the sun. That's really great. And this is also like sustainable packaging, right?
Absolutely. That is all of that's the FSC cartons and everything's sustainable. It's all paper on the inside, the paper tray. And I do want to mention, when we say every skin under the sun, remember, when you're, which we are right now, exposed to window glass, even when you're inside and when you're indoors, you are still exposed to those sun rays.
That's right, because UVA goes through clouds, it goes through windows.
Exactly.
So unless you live in a closet,
exactly.
You are
no windows. Absolutely.
You've got exposure every day, and it's cumulative. So
definitely,
it's very, very important.
And that's why we also have a range of SPF. I mean, not
choices.
Not everybody might want to put 75 on every day.
That's correct.
So they can put a 30 on if they're going to be indoors more. But that's why we give our consumers choices.
Right. So let's talk a little bit of marketing. We've talked product. We've talked about a little bit of the background. Talk to me about kind of the marketing approach that you see to help our customers grow their business.
Sure. So our marketing strategy for this launch was to really focus on our business partners as well and provide them with the tools they need to be able to recommend and sell these products. Right. So we have this year developed bundles, a tiered program of bundles that you're saving up to 26% with these different bundles, and you're going to get some merchandising as part of that. You see this beautiful merchandising display. This really creates theater. This makes someone want to come up to your table and know a little bit, get to know a little bit more about what you're recommending. So we offer this in our bundles. We offer samples, we offer GWPs, we have education materials, of course our source book. So
I mean, this, you know, when I think of like the past where we had spec sheets and all these different tools, this is it. This is everything you need.
Everything. And then we have a smaller brochure for the client.
That's terrific.
So you can just hand that to the client, and it gives her everything she needs to know.
Right. I think the cool thing that I love about this is it's a very small footprint, because more is better, or less is more, I think. I think it also highlights the hydration. It's really beautiful. And whatever product you're going to highlight, you just put it on this little highlight shelf, right?
Absolutely.
So you can change it out as you'd like to.
The other nice thing about this is these are interchangeable. So we're going to have this for you, but this is also something that you can use if you're wanting to display multiple products of ours, and we'll have different
Vital C.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So for Vital C, we have things for Vital C. So any of the products or the pillars that we want to highlight, we'll have that material for you so it can be interchanged.
And how, you know, we're doing kind of this masterclass, which is very unique, but talk to us about how our strategy has changed, and how do you think we can reach as many people to spread the word about our new daily prevention?
So we are working with partners, media partners. We're working with New Beauty and with the press. We will be having a great media coverage that you're going to see press.
Terrific.
I'm hoping that we should be seeing awards soon as well. So we are extending our reach with this campaign more than we ever have before. And we are reaching as many consumers on as many different platforms and channels as possible. So it's not just about talking to our business partners, but we're making sure that we're driving traffic to your different locations as well.
Yeah, and I think that's very important. So Michele, this has been so fun today.
So exciting that it's finally here. We are live. So if you want to know more about how to order product, just go to our website, imageskincare.com, go to the professional site, or reach out to your business development manager to learn more.
So in closing, I'd just like to say to all of you, we are so grateful for your love of Image Skincare, your loyalty, your support, and I couldn't be more thrilled to introduce this new launch to you. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.